by the spam of Xantares. Still dangerous game being played. And he's managed to catch Xantares on the edge of the smoke. A smoke break exposes another, and it results in the loss of Molinari.
This feature of Phoenix again, which seems as a desperate need for very little knowledge. Now, do let me in. I'm simply not in. I love it when I'm really do. She's pretty fun. She got it. Not for me. Looking myself up to it. Just so beautiful. I've always liked it. Just yet.
Yo.
You. How you doing, man? Wait, say that again?
So let me turn up the volume real fast.
Yeah, I was about to say, because I couldn't hear you either.
All right, I should be coming over like full speed now.
Okay.
So you live already? Cool. I'm probably not going to stream. I'm just going to do the questionnaire. I do have a PNG model if you want to grab it. It's up to you though.
At the moment, it's not a fun driving around a lot of times, and I think we have self we got to help us. It makes the split out and out of course. I think start to see it different. You why?
Why is this not working? Actually, you know what? Are you good?
Yeah, me? Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, cool. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
A little bit about myself.
Whatever you can.
And then-
Don't dox yourself, but
Yeah. I mean, obviously, my online presence is trying to better my AI art project, stuff like that. Just recently figured out how to make shareable prompts because there for a little bit, I was making some pretty complicated ones that people couldn't figure out how to use.
and how's that going?
It's going pretty good. I actually came up with a project that I'm still currently working on, essentially embedding a prompt into an image file and then having the AI read it. Mixed results though.
Okay. I never
Wait, are we like live?
Yeah, what?
Oh, okay. What's up, chat?
Yeah. What made you think about doing that?
I don't know. I was sitting in a chat room. Well, not a chat room, a voice chat with a few people, and like somebody was drunk and was having a conversation with somebody else, and I don't know. It just kind of popped into my head.
Seems kind of nice. I was also trying to get maybe you get help because I was also trying to get what was it? The AI to read the metadata of the picture and like the file name and all that good stuff, and then like having it do different things based on what it reads, and I came with mixed results too.
The issue is actually tries to read the text as a texture file first. If you can catch it before it does that, a lot of the times you end up with better results. It's less hit or miss, though it will sometimes glitch on you. Yeah. So how you doing today, Jigs?
Yeah, alright. What's up with Spider Bro earlier? And now it's like,
Yeah.
got some soup and over here.
I was watching that. Hopping onto your chat on Kick right now because I'm kind of curious.
Alright. Yeah, it's like these one a days and sometimes two a days. And they're fun. Now I gotta figure out, because I have all this like footage and whatnot, I gotta figure out when I should have them come out, because I don't want to wait a week, but I don't want to, I feel like it's too long, but I feel like if I wait 3 days or 2 days, it's too short, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've been pretty busy too. I currently have my stepdaughter here, and I have a baby as well. So
I mean, are you sure you still wanted to do this? Because like, I don't want to take up.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
He's currently taking a nap. He usually takes about a 2-hour nap, and she's just in her room playing video games.
Back when life was simple, you could just go to your room, play video games, and not worry about stuff.
Right, kind of missed it. And now it's bills and everything the internet wants to get mad at you about, and craziness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Taxes, yeah, they're just like, hey, yeah, that dollar you worked for, I'm gonna take a percentage of that.
Just move 23 to 33 cents off of that. You don't mind, right?
Oh yeah, I don't mind at all. Let me tell you what.
So with these prompts, exactly. Do you have any that have released yet?
I released 2 from Generation 1 to see like if the public would also get mixed results, and they did in fact get mixed results. So I do have one that somewhat works. It's for generating a D&D character sheet. You don't even have to insert any text. You just insert the reference image you want to use and then the template behind it and hit enter. It works about 95% of the time.
Better than nothing.
Right.
With that 5%, what ends up happening? Does it spit it out?
It'll copy part of the template onto the image. I'm still working around it. I went from it happening 40% of the time to where it only happens 5 to 10% of the time now, though.
All right, well, that's pretty good. Now from here,
Right.
What else? What else with AI are you doing?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Why specifically AI? I might have other projects going on as well.
All right, well, reveal what you can without spoiling it.
Without spoiling it, I'm just pretty much trying to build up my own server. Being a mod and everything for X Street, I want to make sure that I can kind of represent that in my own server.
And how long have you been
AI
a part of X
spec-
Street?
I'm sorry, what?
How long have you been a part of X Street?
Since its conception. I was one of the original members, though I didn't really do a whole lot with it at first. It was a bunch of strangers I didn't really know.
And now we're here, and now you have your own
Right.
thing. Great job, time.
Yeah,
flies.
it was me, Jess, Arbel, a couple of different people. Some of them aren't with us anymore. Not in the sense they passed away, but in the sense they just aren't with X Street anymore.
I was about to say they died. What?
No,
That's
not
crazy.
anybody that I'm aware of anyway. I hope not.
That'd have been interesting. Look at this, all of a sudden they just go on. It's like, oh dear.
Right?
So you use ChatGPT, right?
Yeah, I use all of them, but GPT tends to be my favorite.
What do you think? Oh, okay, what do you think happened with Grok, because like everyone that I've talked to that uses AI, they were like, "Oh yeah, I used Grok, but I stopped because for some reason it's not good anymore." Like, have you encountered that?
I use Grok for very specific things. Like it's a lot better at information gathering than GPT. Image generating, I didn't really use it that heavily. I tried a few things. I don't like the cartoonish texture that it has for some reason.
No, that makes
Like,
sense. That's the
it's a
reason I
lot
stopped using it.
easier. Yeah, it's a lot easier to like make actual realistic looking images and stuff through GPT, and even sometimes Gemini does it a little better too.
I haven't used Gemini like at all. I think I've used it like once to help me clean up something, but other than that, I've never used it to like gen images. I don't know if it's any good, but
I've only done it a handful of times just to see like how well it could do it. It's not bad. I think really what's hitting these AI is the fact of a lot of people are letting images slide that they should probably try to clean up before it's finished product. So the AI is thinking, oh well, this person likes it. That means other people might like it. Because like it's hard to look past the fact that you're only interacting with like a smaller portion of the AI. It's like a little smaller brain that's connected to a larger brain. Some of the info the smaller brain gets feeds back to the larger brain, and then that's how images get better over time. Essentially, we keep using it. It trains to our likes and stuff, and shared information.
yeah.
Not everything shared though. Like obviously, your personal conversations with it and stuff are pretty much secure.
I need to figure out how to make more consistent anatomy, like specifically hands, because it'll be a really nice, beautiful like picture or whatever, and then all of a sudden, all the hands are just like a mash of fingers, and it's like, oh, good lord, dude.
For which AI?
Literally any of them.
Oh, any of them?
Yeah, because like sometimes it'll come out great, and then other times it'll just be like a ball of fingers. It's like, oh, good lord.
That sounds interesting by itself, but have you tried archiving, like go through the steps of generating a hand, give reference images and stuff to the AI on like one specific instance, and then when it gets it down to where it's generating them correctly over and over again, you try archiving it,
Yeah,
like
but-
archive that entire conversation.
Oh yeah, dude, I've done that multiple times, and I could do
It's
that
still
with like
it's still struggling.
yeah. But like the thing is, it'll only struggle like on the third or fourth picture. Like the first two, perfectly fine. Third one, usually pretty good, and then like the fourth one or anyone after that, absolutely dog shit. And then I have to like go back and
Interesting.
do it again. And I'm not exactly sure as to why. But with your characters, with anyone's characters, if I upload them, give them a name, it like immediately archives it. I don't even have to put it in a picture. I can just say Jigs and Eliza, and then whatever I want, and then it shows up, and it's perfectly fine. So I don't understand what's with the hands that it will do.
Maybe it's just the like shape and stuff of it. Mine generally doesn't have too many issues with hands. It seems to struggle with feet. Interestingly enough, I found this out recently. See, there's a guy that hangs out in my server, and like sometimes he gets drunk and asks me for feet pictures. So I tried generating images of my character's feet, like stomping on them and stuff, and it created like monstrosities.
What type of server are you in, my boy?
The clutch.
That's a.
You need to spend more time over there, man.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
I'll look at the channels and I'll see people in chat, and then I just never go in.
I mean,
I just feel like I'm a burden, so I just don't. I don't.
why would you feel like you're a burden? Everybody likes chatting with you.
I just don't feel like I should be there. Like I don't feel like I fit in. And it's not just you guys. It's literally anywhere I'm at. So I just don't. So I'll come in every once. I'll come in every once in a while. Like every couple weeks, I'll pop in for a couple seconds, and then I'll just hop out because it's like I feel like if I'm here for too long, they're gonna start to hate me. So if I'm never around,
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I was kind of like that for a minute. The group I'm a part of expanded so quickly that I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of new names. It triggered my social anxiety a little bit, which is weird considering it's the internet. But larger servers I was a part of, like when I joined them, it was already like this massive thing. So I guess it didn't really bother me as bad. I don't know. I don't think it's a problem. Like, I mean, if you wanted to fit in, like it would work. I promise. I know I'm not trying to turn this back around on you.
No, you're good. You're good.
That's a good question. Next question.
Yeah, whereas I just feel odd about it, so it's like, whatever. I'll let people do what they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and also like I know it's like I know I'm like this is a goofy person and whatever, and I make jokes and all that. But every once in a while, I'll say a joke, and then I'll get people's reaction to it, and they're just like, "Oh, come on, what was that? That's a crazy joke." And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, I should probably head out now," because like their cup of tea isn't necessarily my cup of tea, but there's a lot of overlap. So like, let me just end on that joke and leave before it gets any worse. Like what I did in Spider Bros and Yap and Chill yesterday.
Spider Bros. Yap and Chill yesterday. Oh, the one we all did together.
That one.
Oh, okay, I got you. No, I thought that was pretty funny though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no. I've encountered a lot worse stuff than that on the internet at this point. Trust me, it takes a lot to like catch me off guard. I literally thought it was funny. For instance, like when I was in like the 470s on followers, like I had this like group approach me and ask me for pictures so they could generate my character and not save for work content. And I was just like, what kind of lizard do you take me for? That's a solid no.
That's crazy. I feel like everyone who's doing that has, because like I'll get people that are like, "Hey, can I gen your character?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And then all of a sudden, I'll get someone else being like, "Hey, can I gen your character?" And I was like, "I want to see him doing," and then they start labeling the worst thing they've ever done. And I'm like, "Oh, no."
You're getting quieter.
Better.
That's better, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, these people ask you, and they're just like, at least they're upfront about it. They're like, "Hey, I want to gen your
Right.
character doing terrible stuff," and it's like,
Right.
no.
I mean, like, I'm just like, whoa, hold on. You want to do what now? Why, dude? I'm like a white scaly lizard. There was a point where like there was a group of like furries that thought I was a furry, and this is just an avatar I used because everybody else was using them. So I was like, I'll make one for myself. So I didn't really give it too much thought beyond that. There's some strange things on the internet, homie. I'm sure you're aware.
Oh yeah, I used to run into circles a lot, just because it was interesting to see it, and I had unfettered access to the internet. Well, now we're here.
Internet back in like the 2010s was even crazier.
Oh yeah, the Wild West, some would say.
Right. Like me and Pixel were talking about that last night a little bit. It's just like there was a point where there was a YouTube poop era, and I was like, I forgot that was a thing.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a nice era. It was just chill. Like it was weird, but it's chill.
Ugh. What? I noticed you're working on a lot of projects lately. You got any spoilers for your next prompt you're wanting to generate?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm sitting on like 6 or 7 of them that I just haven't done. In fact, I did one right before I did this that was.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like I have 7 that I want to get out that I haven't done, and then I did one more because it was gonna be 8, but then I posted that one, so now I still have like 7 that I haven't done at all. And so we're here with that.
Yeah. I'm kind of in a similar situation. I came up with like 15 different prompts and ran it through my AI to make sure it worked. And now I'm just kind of like, what do I do with them? And one of them got like seized up before I could even publish it. Like I was looking this morning and seeing it being generated by other people. I was like, oh, okay. So somebody else beat me to that one.
I've had that happen like 2 or 3 times in like the last couple days where I'll have a prompt, I'll have everyone already set out, the picture's already made, and then I'm about to post it, and then someone's like, "Look what I just made." I'm like, "Ah, damn it."
Yeah, that's only happened to me the once so far. I don't know. The post of the prompt of the day thing's pretty entertaining though.
Yeah, it is kind of.
I didn't like it at first, but like now that I started like participating, I was like, okay, I see the amusement.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting. I was always thinking about doing a prompt of the day, but the thing is, I make way too many of them to just have them sitting here.
The problem I was having is mine were like super complex.
Hmm.
I had to learn how to simplify them.
Hold on, real quick. I want to see. There's nope. Nope. There is a prompt that I'm going to send you if I can find the correct one. I want to see how well it works for you.
I mean, hold on.
Where is
Like,
it?
just getting it up. I don't know. Whenever you guys, I know it's been like a really weird.
Okay. So I sent you a text document with the prompt in it.
Yeah, I
I want
see
to see
that.
how well it works for you.
I'm ready.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm gonna expand it so I can read it.
Right.
There's a lot of text in here.
Yeah, I know. I gotta chill out with the prompts because what is it? X doesn't like when you post too many at one time.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And what sucks is you can't schedule them either. Like you can schedule one post, but if you have like two posts you want to send that are attached to each other, you can't schedule that for some reason.
I noticed that like even like when it comes to interacting with stuff, if you do it too much in like a short period of time, like it messes up the algorithm and you become invisible for a little bit. Not like actually invisible. If somebody looked you up, they could find you. It's just that you won't pop up on their timeline.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think they need to go through and like switch it up a little bit. I might save this and try it later if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I won't release any other stuff until you do, of course. Hold on, where's a good one I have?
Yeah.
But
Also, another thing that I started doing that I feel like more people could do, you could just take the lyrics of the song you like and then have it create a prompt off that. And that's what I've been doing recently. And for some reason, that seems to be more intricate that way. And the pictures are more vibrant when I do it that way for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
I'm pretty much sending you all of Generation 1.
Okay. Take a look at that.
Yeah, these work essentially by putting the reference image either first or second, and then putting the template in, and then telling the AI to take the reference image and run it through the text embedded in the template. And that gets you the best results. But if you test them out though, like remember, sometimes it will try to copy some of the template onto the image, which I find very annoying.
I wonder why it does that. It is kind of annoying.
It is really annoying, yeah. The most completed product one I have though is the one I'm about to send you. It worked, like I said, it works about 95% of the time, which in my opinion is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's anything's going to be 100% of the time.
Nah, most likely not. What did I do with it? I might have to find that later and send it to you.
Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh. So, well, you're not a VTuber, but your wife is, though, right? So.
I actually am a PNG tuber, and so is she currently. She wants to become a VTuber, though. Her character model's kind of complicated.
Is she gonna get it like professionally done or what?
Yeah, that's what the goal is. Like she wants to save up the money from doing stuff online to do it herself. Like not like create it, but like, you know, have it commissioned and stuff, which I think that's pretty respectable.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. That's kind of what I was gonna do with my V2 model because I got that and I just haven't had it rigged yet, and I just don't have the money for that.
Right.
So
Oi, oi, oi.
he's trying to put out, he is right. Good for him. He's trying to put out more stuff, have more people get to know who I am, and then we'll go from there. But since you're a PNG
Right.
tuber, I ask everybody this, especially who are this industry, like let's say industry, but in this group, I suppose. How do you think AI is going to affect being a VTuber or a PNG tuber?
I mean, to be honest, it already has affected it. Like,
I mean, but you think it's good or you think it's bad, or where do you stand?
I think in the long term it's going to be positive. Right now, there's an obvious stigmatism towards it, and I mean, I get it. Like, people are afraid of their jobs getting lost, and that is a very real threat. But in the same sense, like, I see both sides of the aisle here. Like, I literally have been ripped off on the internet by people that promised me something. I paid them for it and then ended up not getting anything, or getting like work that is essentially I've overpaid for or something like that. Which, don't get me wrong, like, if I find a good enough artist, like, I actually collect real world art and stuff like that as well. So it's just, I'm more than willing to support an actual artist. It's just, if I want to make a silly image, I ain't going to commission an artist to make the silly image for me. I have to times, if I'm pulling a gag or something, it's whatever. So when it comes to VTubing, like, it's going to get to a point to where there's going to be software that you just tell the software to generate everything you need to be a VTuber, and it probably would. That is a future that's actually a lot closer than people realize. But of course, like, I've literally seen how ChatGPT thinks, so.
Yeah, true. And since you're doing this, have you had people like in your DMs being like antis and whatnot and saying stupid stuff to you?
Yeah, I ignore it though. I mean, like, yeah, I'll read it. It'll be like, oh, yada 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 yada, clanker, etc. and so forth. AI is stealing people's jobs. I just, whatever. I ignore it. I don't take the rage bait.
Yeah. Seems like everyone's doing that, which is good. I'm just afraid that, like, if someone super wholesome's gonna get hit with it or whatever, and they're gonna get bullied off the internet, which would really suck.
You know, I was actually just talking to somebody about that right before I joined this. Honestly, I'm not going to pretend like that's not a possibility. I've been trying to prep for it, like, specifically in my friend group. But that would still require them to, like, you know, be able to ignore it and not let it bother them, which I know some people that's hard to do.
Yeah, especially with how incessant they are too.
Yeah, I've noticed that. They're very, like, most people are switching to, like, parody accounts and stuff like that to try to, like, offset a lot of their control and ability to, like, actually hurt you. But of course, me and you are aware there's other ways to hurt you than get your, like, X account taken down or something like that.
Yep, very true. Very true.
Yeah. I've had run-ins with, like, doctors and stuff like that in the past as well. I know how, I'm fully aware of how that works. Is there anything specific that, like, you've encountered involving the AI lately that just struck you as odd, like somebody's response to something you did or something like that?
No, I thought it was interesting because I don't get a lot of people.
Oh, really? Maybe it's because you look intimidating. I mean, you're literally a plague doctor.
I mean, I guess I thought it was weird because, like, I will see people like talk shit to other people that are doing AI stuff, and then I'll say something to them, you know, as like defending the person who did the AI, and they don't respond to me, but they'll respond to everyone else. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'll try to respond to it as well, but half the times, like, it seems like they don't even know what their argument even is. So how can they like beat somebody that understands their argument better than they do?
True. It really does seem like they just kind of like throw a bunch of buzzwords at you and they expect that to work for some reason.
Right? It makes no sense. Like for instance, you know who the King of Stank is? Stanky.
Heard the name. I think that's the person that
Yeah,
posts with
he's a
truck
cat
code, right?
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody was saying something about how AI is taking people's jobs, and like, I just come in because he said I'd take hand-drawn crap over AI crap any day of the week, and I came in and said some kind of joke, and like it went over his head, and I came to the realization this guy was just regurgitating like you said, a buzzword. He had no idea what he was even actually fighting for.
Oh, good lord.
It ended up pretty funny. Yeah, I like I said, I get the argument they're coming from. Like, commission work is one thing and everything like that, but I mean, to be fair, like you should at least be good at making commission art if you're trying to make money doing commission art. Which I know plenty of people that do it that are actually reputable. I actually have a connection with one of them. It's just not everybody's that good. Simple. Why would I pay like $300 for an image that I can probably do myself?
I thought it was great because I was talking to somebody the other day about it. Actually, I think I mentioned it to Spider too, where it was like, yeah, it's just not good enough for people to pay for, and they're not. So, hate to break it to you, but they get so mad when you say that.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's very true. Like, why would I pay like hundreds of dollars for something that isn't worth hundreds of dollars? It's just that simple.
So,
Like, I would spend hundreds of dollars on a nice painting I'd hang on my wall, but it would have to like have that old vintage feel or something like that. Like, if it doesn't have that, I'm not interested.
true. Yeah, as you know, Iron Tiger, I got something from him like way back in the day, and I still have it.
Oh yeah, Iron Tiger was a pretty good artist as well. Like, for instance, like he's one of the people I know that actually does. I believe he does commission work, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does. I
But
commissioned
yeah,
him.
he does really good artwork, like actual hand drawn stuff.
Mm-hmm. He even put it in a frame for me and everything. That was crazy.
Right.
Like, more people need to be like him, completely understanding. And he also uses AI, but it's not like gonna stop him from doing what he wants to do, which is like cool. I don't know why everyone is so. I don't know. It's so stupid, dude.
You can use AI to write code, but I still sit there and handwrite code.
That's what I was gonna do. At some point, I was gonna learn how to do that. I was also gonna see if I could use AI to help me learn an actual like language.
Oh, I'm sure you can, though. I haven't thought about doing that.
Like, I was gonna give it a shot, see what's going on, but I don't know either. I think it'll be nice. So you said you're a PNG tuber and whatnot. So what type of content are you trying to do?
A lot of reaction content, like yapping with people about videos, maybe video games here and there, but I don't really play a lot of video games myself. Pretty much that. Like last night we were trying to react to a police body cam footage, and I don't know, I find it kind of funny. Somebody said they can watch stuff like that for hours, so even if I am a little stale, the video itself would help with that. I'm trying to work on being a little less stale. Kind of new to it though. It's like I've only went live like 3 times so far.
Yeah, I was about to say, so you're new, and
I'm like new.
It's gonna get to the point. I don't know if anyone's ever told you, but you're gonna have to like learn to talk to yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
Which I still have a problem with. When I'm not talking to anybody, I have to like vocalize what I'm saying, but I have to like force myself to do it, and trust me, it gets significantly easier. And if it helps, always just have people with you until you can start getting confident to do it by yourself.
I'm trying to do that. Talking to myself is interesting though. Oftentimes because I don't know what questions to ask myself. You know what I'm saying? My uncle used to say it was interesting conversations with interesting people, but I never really practiced it.
Good lord, hiccups. That was weird. Yeah,
Oh, you're good.
it's still interesting though. I like it, and I've noticed that if you well, actually you can't do that anymore. Anyway, if you could go back to watch the first streams that I did to like streams now, massive difference. And I can't wait to see what's gonna happen from this year to next year. Speaking of which, I need to figure out what I need to do for my 2 years in Halloween. So I gotta figure that out. I just not thought of it. Also,
So you're
Rosa, what's up?
streaming?
Yeah, well, technically, it'd be 12 years streaming, 2 years being a VTuber, but I actually like thoroughly enjoy being a VTuber more than I do just regular streaming. So
My wife's in chat.
you should say hi to her.
I
She's,
just
she's gonna
Hi,
be on
Saber.
she's gonna be on the show I think next week. I think.
Yeah, she was telling me about it. Jigs is
Let me
collecting all
look.
the interesting people to
I
have
really am.
conversations with, and then somehow or another he chose the kind of stale, dry white lizard.
Brother, that's what Sir Michael said, and that's what Guy said, and they all had interesting stuff to say. Also, Trench, what's going on, man? What is it? I got
Trenches in chat.
yeah, Trench is in chat, which is crazy. I've only ever heard of Trench. I've never actually talked to the person before.
Yeah, a couple of days ago, somebody had me like go check his profile out and like run a diagnostics and whatnot. And I guess it was to see whether or not he'd be good for the crew. And I was like, yeah, no, he's fine.
Alright.
He was already interacting with people that were already members and stuff like that, and everything he had to say was either nice or cordial. I enjoy stuff like that.
There you go.
Plus, dude, have you seen some of his artwork?
I might have. I'm not exactly sure. I've probably seen a lot of people's stuff, but I've never put like attached an artwork to the name. So it's like they'll show up and
gotcha.
it's just like, oh yeah, I've seen you all over, and I'm like, I have I, and it's like, yeah, you just reposted something I posted, and I was like, oh, I did.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're just chatting back and forth.
Yeah, pretty much. What is it? Hold on, let me, because on my what's today? What is today? 23rd. Okay, it's the 23rd. Tomorrow I have Raza. The next day I have Mags. Day after that I have Paper. Day after that I have Nomad. Day after that I have Rokai and Saber. And then the day after that I have Rhino. So yeah. Got a stacked list. Oh, I also gotta get you know Chud Max, right?
I know Chud Max.
Yeah.
I know of Chud Max. I don't really know him. I don't think we've actually had a conversation or anything. I think I've had maybe like 1 or 2 brief conversations with Nami, but that's about as close as it comes.
Okay. Yeah, so I got
It's pretty
him,
much just
uh,
introducing myself and then asking a question, and that was about it.
fair. Fair. James booked me for the next available Sunday. Okay, I'm gonna have to get back with you on that because well, I have I was about to say I usually, if I do have 2, I usually try to book only 2 on that Sunday, but I'm gonna have to get back to you. I feel like that's so far. The next Sunday that's available would be the 12th. I mean, if you were chill with that, I mean, there's that.
Are you talking to your chat or are you talking to me?
I was talking about chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That
I was
makes
about to
a lot
say-
more sense.
yeah,
I
that
can
would've-
only see your kick chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say it should. Does it not show Twitch chat on the screen now?
I'm not wearing my glasses.
I need to get Glasses. Also, I'm not really popular, not yet. But like, if I can get him, I wanted to get. I don't know how to say her name, but it was another big streamer. If I could, then I start asking bigger and bigger people, and seeing what was up with that. But we'll go from here.
Are you
Also,
talking
I just
about
like,
Nami?
yeah, Nami. If I could
The
get
white
her,
haired, the white haired Finnick Fox lady with the orange accents.
yeah. I
Just ask her. She might say
yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, she says no, right?
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to clear out some of the schedule as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because I have like one a day for like the next 7 days, so it's like let me wait at least 2 days real quick and then see where stuff's at. We'll go from there.
Dude, I've been in so many situations where I'll sit there and be talking to somebody in a Discord server or something and like not even realize I'm talking to somebody that's like 5 to 10 times larger than myself until after the conversation. And I'm just like, whoa, hold
Right.
on. I was in way over my depth there.
It was crazy when I was talking to Sir Michael. He was like, "Oh yeah, I just started," and then I looked at his following. He's like 1,200 people following him. I'm like, okay, man.
Right? That's a interesting phenomenon, like where people get massive when they first start. I wish it happened to me, but oh well.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I
also,
already know I'm in for a slow grow because of the content I want to do, but whatever.
yeah, I was about to say I'm not making too much noise, so. But it's funny because I have like 3 other channels that I need to get with. Because I have a VODs channel that I just need to put VODs on, and then a gaming channel which I just uploaded something like 2 days ago, and then I have this channel,
Yeah.
and then I have one personal channel where I actually like take the time to edit stuff. So, but I just need to get into like a routine. But I scheduled everything now, so it's like let me do this and then get to that.
Yeah.
So you're doing this. Well, so are you gonna stay as a PNG tuber, or are you gonna try to pick your own model?
I mean, I'm probably gonna remain a PNG tuber, though I do want to have animated like PNGs. I'm gonna be working on that myself, though, primarily.
Okay, you're doing that in house. I was thinking who you getting to do it, but all right. And I'm assuming obviously you're gonna do collabs with your wife and whatnot.
Yeah, and other streamers. Like last night, we had I think 4 or 5 different streamers on the Yap and Chill.
Yeah, I think I saw
So
that.
I'd only think like 3 of us were streaming though.
It's like, I thought it was great because you guys were like, we're gonna react to this, and then it was like 40 minutes of talking with like 30 seconds of the actual video.
I tried to keep us on track, but they kept distracting me too.
That's what happens. I
Oh
thought
yeah,
it was, I thought it was
a
great.
funny thing on my soundboard came out of that. You want to hear it?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Let me find it real quick. Brace yourself. I didn't clip it. Thank Ruby for that one.
I actually didn't hear anything.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
No,
That
that
was on
doesn't.
my end. Interesting. If you go to the Clutch soundboard, look for the image of Pixel.
Okay.
It's very interesting.
Oh, you changed the thing. Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah,
what
I
the
did a
hell is
little
this?
bit. Yeah, the server's
Oh.
growing, so I'm trying to make sure it evolves, stays current, up to date with like, safety precautions, make sure everybody's, getting along, stuff like that.
Yeah, you get a need to. Can't have servers falling apart. Literally every other time I hop into somebody's server, it's falling apart within like 3 weeks because someone is just a dick.
Yeah, I'm trying to prevent that, I'm gonna be honest. Enlisting people I trust as mods and stuff like that was like top priority.
I know that's fair. That's fair.
So far, I like my selection.
And it's just you running it, right?
No, it's a joint server. Me and my wife both run it.
Oh, nice, nice.
Though admittedly, I do all the tech stuff with it, unless like I ask somebody to make a meme or soundboard, something like that.
You know, now that I just thought of it. Now that I'm here and I'm actually talking to you, the stuff that I make of you guys during like the romantic prompts, right? You're cool with that, right?
Yeah. Why would I not be cool with that? I think they're cool.
I just never like explicitly asked, and it just kind of like ran through my head. I was like, might as well ask. 'Cause I never like explicitly said if I could. I just kind of did.
Yeah, just don't go too crazy with like the sensualness of it, and like I think it's cool.
Okay, cool.
But you haven't at any point so far, so I mean I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny because it's always like I'm thinking of something that's like debaucherous, right? And then I water it down, and then I water it down a little bit more, and then I water it down a little bit more, and then it's like, okay, now this is presentable for everybody. The other stuff that I had, that's definitely for Jinx and Eliza, but that goes on the other account, so.
I got you. Actually, hold on. I got something you might actually like then. Let me find it. I gotta go to my GPT. I think it's the only place this file actually still exists. While we're doing that, we can still keep chatting though.
Okay. So, are you using the free version of GPT, by the way?
No.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say
I
neither
use
am
the
I.
paid version.
It's actually kind of crazy. I didn't think I was going to, and then I did, and it's actually just better.
Okay. It acts better, learns faster, stuff like that.
Yeah. It sounds weird, but I'm so fine with that. Now, since you're doing content and whatnot, and it doesn't have to be in like any particular order, right? What your dream collabs? What are we doing? What are you thinking?
My dream collabs.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a dream collab.
I mean, is there anyone you're wanting to work with?
Just anybody that seems cool. I'm kind of like the go with the flow kind of person. Like last night, like the only reason we did the Yap and Chill because I was like, hey Spider, do you want to go live with a bunch of streamers and watch videos? And it just kind of spiraled out of control from there.
I mean, those are usually the better streams anyway, so.
Right.
And then, did I ask you what got you, like the character you made? How did that come to be?
Came to me in a fever dream of all things, like before X Street was ever even a thing. Earlier concepts of what this guy looked like though was quite messy, but AI was still kind of in its infancy, so you know. But yeah, no, in my dream, like I had merged with my pet Tegu, and it created this monstrosity that like is currently talking to you. And then I woke up and was just like, that was actually really cool. Can I emulate that? And it just kind of became my character.
Does this character have a name?
JC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know I'm very uncreative when it comes to naming things.
I mean, hey, if it works, it works.
Right.
Like, I thought it was cool. And the one of the reference sheets, or sometimes when I make something for you and it has to put your name, it makes up a name for you. And every once in a while, like
Serpentine Tea or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't remember what exactly it was calling it.
That was kind of interesting that it
I
does
found
that.
it. You might like this one. I've been having mixed results with it. Sending it into the chat.
Huh. D&D class, okay.
Well, that's the Generation 2, where you just need to put the image of the person you want and then the generator and then push send. You don't have to like prompt or anything. Like I said, it works 95% of the time, but I'm talking about the pink template.
Yeah.
I made that just randomly to see if I could, and it works really well.
Does it? Well, let's give this a good old shot. I'm here right now, so. You know what's crazy?
What?
Whenever I do an interview with somebody, I immediately think of a prompt as we're talking, and then by the end, I have like a new generation of something to do.
That means your mind's working. That's good.
Yeah, but it's working a little too much. It's like, calm down. I can't post all this.
Right.
That'll get so mad at me. Where
I
did it
mean,
go?
it is what it is.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about it.
Right.
I-
So what got you into VTubing out of curiosity?
Oh, dude, I had this conversation with Spider Bro. I was perusing Twitter because I had just got my feet wet with VTubers because I saw Pippa and Smugalana, right? And someone
Yeah.
was like, "Oh yeah, black people can't be VTubers." So I was like, "Well, I guess I'll be a VTuber." And now I'm here.
What?
Yeah, that's literally it.
Black
That's,
people can't be VTubers.
yeah,
Interesting.
and it's funny. He used significantly more colorful language too. So I was just like, "Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
okay, no, like that's kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah." So you said that, and I put in a comment under that, and I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll become a VTuber."
Definitely at that point, just to spite it.
Yeah. Yep. And so I'm here, and then it turns out I actually really enjoy doing this. So I was like, well, I guess we're here now. So and in
Yeah.
a certain way, I gotta thank that guy. I gotta thank that guy. I don't know where it went. Okay, I guess I'll do that again.
Yeah, I'd never really thought about it before until I started hanging out with like the pirates. And then, I was talking to so many like VTubers and got introduced to even bigger VTubers, and I was just like, this seems interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. So, I mean, since you're just like a go with the flow type of guy, another question I usually ask is, what's the end goal? But I mean, you don't really have a goal, so I guess you're just here.
No,
to-
I don't really have a goal.
Yeah.
Like, people tell me I should strive to get monetized, but I'm not even in that big of a hurry to do that. I mean, my wife's already monetized. I'd rather help her grow and kind of just do my own thing on the side. If I make money from it, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say no to money, but
Yeah.
that's not the goal, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get it. I can't say no to money. At least I'm not gonna say no to money.
I mean, yeah, if somebody wants to pay me to like hear me talk about stuff, I mean, I will take it.
Hey, it'll be nice. I feel like that'll happen regardless, especially since we're like other VTubers and like you'll hop into
Right.
people's like chats and whatnot. Like I feel like it'll happen regardless.
Considering I'm going to be pressuring a lot of these VTubers into like doing collabs with me and stuff with other VTubers.
Yeah.
We're going to be coming out with some pretty funny moments. That's the plan anyway. Ultimately, I am like a little bit of a troll, though I've put a lot of it down. I'm what would it be? Not a destructive troll anymore. I'm a productive troll. There we go.
Oh, the images. Okay, we'll try that. We'll see what happens. We'll go from there.
Oh, are you actually trying it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Interesting.
Yeah, I want to see how well it works to see if it can in fact do this, because I've never done anything like this where I take a prompt from an actual image and then apply it to another image or images.
Yeah, you get mixed results, like I said.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
I still think it'd be kind of funny. I mean, even if it doesn't work or it does work, I'm still gonna share the results because it'll be right. So your character, since it came to you in a fever gym, I'm assuming there's not like a heck of a whole lot of lore to this.
I've kind of created lore. I've decided that it's the Lizard Man conspiracy theory lore.
Oh, like we're like the highest ranking peoples in
Yeah,
Here
or
in Star Wizards.
actually lizard people and stuff like that that can like change their shape to look like they're human. And obviously, the goal is to try to get all the gold and eat it. Apparently, for some reason.
Is that also part of the conspiracy?
On parts of it, yeah. It's a heck of a rabbit hole to go down because like some people believe they can use magic like transmogrification. Some people think that they're aliens from like some star system that's shaped like a snake. It's all over the place. So I'm trying to piece together some lore behind it, I guess, but it's kind of difficult.
You know what we should do? One of these days we should find like a long video of like that conspiracy and we should go over it together because I'm like that stuff has always been fascinating to me how people can just believe that.
Yeah,
I think it'd be kind of
essentially, I'm trolling. I'm trolling people that believe it in a weird way, if that makes sense.
weird. Huh.
What were your results?
I will show you. Very interesting.
Check this out.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. It's just like not what I was expecting.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. Like, it just, it instead of following the prompt more closely, it just added the prompt to the images, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It does that sometimes. I don't understand why.
I want to see if I can. Because now it's like a puzzle, and I want to figure it out.
Do you tell it to follow the prompt embedded in the prompt template?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I want to see like maybe there's like a different way of phrasing it, or maybe be more specific. But we'll try it. We'll try it again. I do like the color though. It is kind of nice. Still very weird though.
See, I'm gonna share my results too because
Yeah, I want to see what you got.
it'll take me a moment to get both images, but like I got mine to work pretty well.
Yes.
But for some reason, my GPT likes listening to the things I have to say better than other people's likes listening to them. I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, another question for you.
What's up?
Oh god dang it, where did it go?
Oi, oi,
I had
oi.
it. Oh, so you're well, I mean like you're whatever. Whenever I say like VTuber, people are like, well, I'm a PNG tuber. So do I count? I'm like, yeah, personally, I would say you count. I don't really care. You do the exact same thing. Your thing just doesn't move as
Yeah.
much as ours does. But since you've been, I guess, in the community, how are you feeling about it?
How am I feeling about it?
Yeah.
I like it. A lot of cool people. Obviously, always being a little cautious because you never really know.
True.
All right,
true.
these are my results for running that template. The image on the left is the original image, and the image on the right is what happened when I ran it through that prompter experimenting with. That should be what everybody's getting when I'm finally done with this project anyway. Like, simply an easier to use prompt format.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, I was about to say, let me show you what I got because, like,
Oh,
oops.
did it work?
Yeah, it did. It actually did. It's actually really nice.
Awesome. Now, if I could just get it to work like this for everybody else.
I'm not gonna lie, the dress that it made her. That's a good one. That's a good one. I need to get a new mouse. My mouse keeps like dying halfway through the click.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very hard to play games.
Yeah, so Saber is apparently just listening to us yap.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh, okay. I was curious how it'd go with your characters, considering your characters are already following along the template lines.
Mm-hmm.
But that is really nice.
Yeah, it just looks clean. Like it just looks cleaner. You know what I mean? Like more.
Yeah,
more
I
refined.
noticed that.
Mhm.
Ty had a similar result when he experimented with it.
Nice, nice. I can't get over this dress though. Like it's actually the dress with a nice choker and like it's just nice. It's just so nice. I
Hold
was
on,
like putting
while
people in
we're
different stuff.
doing this, get an instance of GPT set up.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask about that little guy that you have in your picture. And
That's Stark.
and he's real, right?
He's my real life pet Tegu.
And he's your lore as well.
Huh?
Is he in your lore as well?
Yeah, he's just kind of my pet Tegu in my lore as well. Like,
Hmm.
though that's just kind of like a little thing that I decided to add as an extra detail because everybody was making pets for their OCs like 6 months ago or something.
It's crazy. I have a pet for mine, and I've barely ever shown him off. People kind of get surprised when I say he's around. He's in a couple pictures, but I haven't done anything else with him.
I feel. New chat. Yeah, more people have generated Stark in my images than I have generated Stark in my images.
Yeah. What happened
Um,
to the music? Maybe just a second. Where did it stop? Here we go.
where is this picture?
That one. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable.
What's adorable?
So whenever I make pictures of both of them individually, I always make one picture of them together as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Hold on, let me show.
That's interesting. So a way of like, I guess, test control and whatnot.
Yeah, it's like I usually use like my people first, and then if it works pretty well with them, then I'll do something else.
Heck yeah.
I was gonna show the class.
To share my screen.
There you go. That's the one we just made, and then there's that one with this dress that I'm absolutely in love with.
Yeah.
And then here's Homeboy just chilling by himself, logging the camera.
Right. So essentially the end goal is just inserting character sheet and then the D&D sheet. No prompting, hit send. And I'll come back to that when it's done. Until then, I'm gonna look at your images you just sent me.
Yeah,
That one's really cute.
it's nice. And there was
So what got you into generating art?
I'm not gonna lie to you, I got bored, and then I saw other people doing it, and I was like, well, I'm creative. And then I just started typing. And it was an interesting learning curve at first on how to talk to it correctly to get it to do what you want. But now that I have, it's actually pretty simple. So,
Yeah.
and now we're just here making stuff, doing prompts. I still think I might do like a prompt of the day, or just like cut it up. There's 24 hours in a day, just drop one every 4 hours or something. Till I run out.
I mean, that might be spaced out enough to where you can get away with it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I think we'll do that.
I think I got into it real heavy because I had an accident like a while back, kind of gave me some problems. Like I have issues holding a pen and stuff now.
Mm.
So like I lost the ability to draw for like several years. And then suddenly like you can just type something out and push send and you can make an image out of it. I was like, oh well, that's neat. And now it's just like I have an outlet to be creative again for, you know. It sucked. It's like all the stuff I used to do was locked in my head, and now it's not anymore.
I think it's very interesting because one of the first interviews I did, I forgot who it was, but we were talking about how you could probably use this as some type of therapy, because I know a lot of people that they can't draw, they're not really too good at playing instruments or whatever, and now with AI they can just kind of like type what they want to hear, and they could like curate it to what they want, and that's like just another way to be expressive, and I feel like that's pretty nice.
Oh, most definitely.
Are you gonna do any of the music yourself, or?
Who, me?
Yeah, because I know you play an instrument, don't you?
I play a few instruments, though I'm kind of limited on what I can play right now because kind of sold a few of my other ones back when I needed money, like about a year ago. Haven't got around to rebuying them. I got my acoustic guitar and my electric guitar and I think I have something else laying around somewhere. But no, I'm not really planning on doing anything else with it. Like maybe play with people at some point or another, like for fun.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking since you got a guitar and I got a bass at one
You got
point.
a bass,
Yeah, it's like we should jam.
had an X Street band.
Something like that. I think it'd be kind of sick.
I mean, late nights in the clutch. Sometimes I'll turn off the noise suppression and just start jamming out my guitar in there.
yeah, we gotta do that. I gotta
That'd
get a
be
new
pretty cool.
interface. So.
I hope this wasn't a false start. Come on now.
Oh yeah. So, since I'm looking at that, what do you do when that happens to you?
Normally you have to just restart. I'm giving it just another minute or two.
Yeah, fair enough.
False starts are annoying because it feels like a big waste of time.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll restart it, and then sometimes it happens again, and then I'll just restart the
there it goes.
page. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, see, look, I started off with just my character sheet, an idea of what stats are supposed, and check the stats out so you know it's not just copying those. And then we go to my character. And I'm
Nice.
trying to see. Okay, yeah, it did a pretty good job. It copied a little bit of the sheet over onto it, but not much. So I'd say this is a partial success. But that's eventually the goal, is just to be able to do that and then it generate the images you want it to.
Oh, there you go.
I honestly, me, Ruby, and a few other people I've talked to think, though, the problem is we need to wait for the AI to advance a little bit further before it understands what I'm trying to get it to do fully.
Fair. Kind of hope not. Then like the idea is kind of neat because then you could just send those to people instead of having to like copy all the
Yeah.
text.
Yeah, I got the idea because actually, I got the idea for trying to make it easier to use from a conversation I had with another friend, like, because we make really ridiculously complex like prompts and stuff like that, and we wanted to be able to share those with other people without confusing them or getting mixed results because they didn't know how to enter them. And just like, well, it'd make it easier if we can fit it all into like 1 or 2 images and you do it that way.
It would be nice. It would be nice. So,
Streamline the whole process.
yeah.
And like potentially like help the rest of the community as well. Like imagine being able to share your prompt without having to have a blue check.
Right? Oh my god, it's so annoying. That's still very annoying.
Yes. Yes.
I also found another hairstyle that I really like for her that I made on accident, and I don't know how I did. So thank God I was just able to go to X and be like, ladies, what is this called? And they actually told me it's really
Right.
nice. Yeah, but that French braid bun thing, I don't know what it is, but it's so nice. Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah. Honestly, like I'm just tired of explaining why I use AI to people. It's just I just want to be creative. It's not like I'm selling my artwork.
It's fine. I was gonna ask you about that because I know some people that are like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna like try to get this monetized," and I'm like, "I don't think you could," but I mean, hey man, you do you.
I mean, you could get it monetized in ways. There's ways around it. Like if you open if you create a line of T-shirts with an AI image on it, as long as you advertise the fact you use AI images, like that's a lot of like you can sell them. It's just when people buy them.
I mean, probably like it depends, to be honest with you, because like it's still
Yeah.
there's still something about it that people can't do, and so if they can do that, like if they can get someone else to do it, and all they have to do is just buy it, then yeah, sure. Because like I want to
Yeah.
do a bunch of hoodies and stuff and like clothes and whatnot.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And like I couldn't do the art, but if I can get the art done in the way that I want it via AI and then put them on something, then it's like, well, yeah, sure. But like if I want like a picture of something, even if I wasn't going to do AI, I mean, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how much I'd pay for that because like, I mean, yeah, you typed it in, but I mean, it wasn't like you really did anything.
I mean, this is the way I look at it, man. Like, I'm not trying to sell my stuff. There's no profit in it for me, for real. So I wasn't going to commission anybody to do it for me anyway. So it's not like anybody's missing money. Why can't I just do my artwork? It's my creative freedom. I just want to use it.
It's because you're stealing from technically nobody, but or whatever.
I mean, nobody was going to get the money for it anyway. So how am I stealing from anyone?
I don't know. I don't understand the buzzwords.
I don't understand the logic either. I've been trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's like every once in a while, I
It's-
like to play devil's advocate to see where someone else is coming from, and it's like I don't get it. I literally just don't get it.
I mean, obviously, like if somebody's generating images and trying to trick people into buying them by saying they're real images, yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's not really an AI problem. That's more of a, legal problem,
That's more of a you're a bad person problem.
right?
So, but yeah, it's like I don't think we're gonna do that. I think for you said you were you're limited what you can play or whatever instrument wise. Are you gonna get into Suno at all or Sona or whatever it's called?
I already have a little bit for a couple of Sabres videos. Like I'll record myself playing my electric and then upload it to Suno and then play around with it.
And then what about C Dance for videos? You think you're gonna get into that at all?
Probably not. I experimented with videos. I'm not very good at it.
I mean, I feel like the more you do it, the better you'll get. I can't wait till I get a chance to get C Dance because I got a bunch of stuff. If I can make my entire like lore video and comic book and actual book and just not have to have anyone else do it, that'll be great. Like as I was thinking, I'm gonna have to save a bunch of money and then have a bunch of other people do it, which is fine. But like, I don't want to do that.
Your chat had a response to something we were saying a minute ago. But no, maybe in the future if Seed Dance gets better to the point where like I could literally make a movie out of it, I might play around with it. But I'd have to get better at like prompting videos and stuff like that. Honestly, like I'm not opposed to it. It sounds interesting. It's just my past couple attempts were not very great.
Fair enough.
A lot better with images,
What is it?
music.
Hello. Hi, Ruby. If what is it? If you do ever get into it, Rebel Ram. If you can get in contact with him, I also got to pencil him in some way. He's got to buy a new audio interface, but then he'll be on here too. But he does stuff with C Dance a lot too. So
Yeah, seen a video he made of me a while back. It was like me versus Blondie. That was freaking awesome. I went on my lunch break and seen that. It was just like, yep, I know what I'm watching.
I also like the idea that since he knows martial arts himself, like the fight isn't just fluid because they made all the frames correct. A lot of the fights are fluid because like he understands like body mechanics and movements and what like the logical next step would be for someone who's actually in a fight. Now, granted, sometimes like it doesn't come out correct, but like as someone who watches a lot of fighting and has done martial arts for a long time, it's just nice to see because like that's that extra touch I feel like is gonna help with people when they make stuff because like you can just type in make a fight scene but it's not gonna come out right if you do it that way.
Right.
So
Versus if you choreograph it, it's going to come out a lot better.
yeah, so that's nice. I gotta check in on
Almost
him. It's been a couple
definitely.
days and I haven't actually seen anything from him. I don't know if that's just X
I,
shadow banning him or what.
It might be him just taking a little bit of a break. I was trying to invite him to the clutch, but he hasn't accepted yet.
Okay. I'll see what he says because I gotta talk to him. I gotta talk to him and Romulus as well. Because like I used to see their stuff all the time and I just don't see any of their stuff at all. So it's like
I see Remulus active almost all the time.
well then yeah, it's just an X thing because like it used to be I'd see him at least 3 or 4 times a day. Now I don't see him at all, and it's like okay, well, what happened?
The algorithms are kind of messing up. I've noticed that myself. Like, I had to go like make sure a few people were alive earlier today because of essentially that reason. Like, I haven't seen anything from Jess on X in like a week without going to her page.
Easy. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy, right? She posts every day at the very least.
Yeah, so it's like it's weird. All right, well, whatever. We'll figure that out. Maybe I need to like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to their pages and like some of their stuff just like in a row, and then hopefully that'll put them back into at least into my algorithm because I don't see it, which is weird.
Oh, I just noticed this was a different picture than you sent a minute ago. My bad. Yeah, I like the hairstyle.
Yeah, I was about to say I love the hairstyle so much for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got anything else that you're planning on cooking and like dropping tonight, or is it you're gonna work in the back for right now?
I'm probably gonna be dropping another prompt later in the day. I just gotta find somebody else with a blue check that can actually post it for me, which is creating some funny moments. Actually, people keep crediting the person that posts it for me, and I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'll take it. Whatever. You enjoy the prompt.
I mean, hey, it's, like I can withhold dropping like one of the 7 prompts I might drop later tonight, and just I can do that one. It doesn't matter to me.
I mean, it's up to you. Like,
brother, I don't care if it helps you out. Whatever. Also, I'll throw my stuff into it too.
Check. I lost my blue check because I didn't realize X told me I couldn't do the credit card until after my blue check disappeared. So I tried running my credit card through it again, and it kept it like it would take the money out, make me wait a couple of days, and then give me the money back and tell me it couldn't do it.
What? That's weird.
So right. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they decided they don't like MasterCard anymore. I know, it's the weirdest thing ever. Like, literally, I have more than enough to pay $11, which was like the minimum plan, because I thought maybe it was like, oh, you can't do the like maximum plan. I was like, okay, whatever, I'll settle for the $11.99 one. Won't even do that.
Insane.
Right?
Oh, man. But yeah,
I had that blue check for over a year.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I have no idea how long I've had mine for. I'm gonna have to take a look at some point. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's fine though. Saber says she's gonna buy it back for me, like once she gets her paycheck in, because it's not letting me use Cash App right now either.
Yeah, actually, I was just gonna ask if you use Cash App because it didn't work when I used Cash App, but then I switched to something else and it worked perfectly fine. And I was like, okay, I guess it just hates Cash App, which is fine. I just wish they had told me that. I wouldn't have bothered with it.
Right. I'm starting to have a difficult time keeping up with like the app development section of technology. It's like every time I turn around, there's an app that makes everything easier, and it's just like, what?
I think that'll be interesting. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I was talking to Hans the other day when he did the interview with me, which is crazy, by the way. I cannot speak highly enough about that man, and that interview was actually kind of crazy. Not every day you get a chance to have a very philosophical conversation with somebody, but I did with him, so that was great. If you did get a chance, go ahead and take a look at that. But enough with the shameless plug. I was talking to him the other day about AI and like what it'll do to like kids or whatever. And it's like, are you worried about that at all?
Am I worried about AI kicks?
I don't know. Like, what? Like, your kids will grow up with AI, and then it's like, will they have any type of like problem-solving skills or troubleshooting skills? Because they could just look at their phone, type it into AI, and the AI does it for them. Like, are you worried about anything like that at all?
Maybe a little bit. Not really as much as you might think, though, because I plan on taking them out and like actually having them practice problem solving skills and stuff like that.
If I redeem
pretty much the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the best way. But also Midnight, I mean, if you do redeem the thing, you can. I don't know if it'll get him to sing though, so that's more of a thing you have to ask him. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that I had that. Actually,
What?
I was about to say, you know what? Actually, don't do that because like I'm not in a place where I can sing my heart out. All right, so we'll have to do that later. But yeah, fair enough. I'm slightly worried about that simply because how everything is nowadays. Like I don't want to be blackpilled on it, but like it does just seem like it's gonna get dystopian really quickly, and there's not enough people, I would say, that are actually like wanting to parent their own kids. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, to be fair, there's like been a decline in birth rates, so there's not really as many kids in general. But yeah, we're already having issues with, like, for instance, my parents' generation. They either relied on other people or the TV to raise their children and created a bunch of problems.
True.
Like, as much as people don't want to talk about it, and I know it seems like it shouldn't be that way. Like, there's a lot more like mental health issues in our generation and younger than at almost any other point in history. But the problem just gets ignored.
Yeah.
I mean, but in the same sense, if a kid gets raised on, like, nothing but television with no parent coming in and going, oh, well, this is the difference between right and wrong, like, there might be a problem. But that, I don't blame, mind you, I'm not blaming the television, I'm blaming the parents.
Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, I get kids will be rebellious. I was a rebel at one point when I was a kid.
As one is.
I had people telling me what was right and what was wrong, and once I like matured, I got it. It wasn't that hard to figure out. So I don't think it's like going to be that dystopian. I feel like there's going to be a cultural rise, like, because of it. Like, we're not going to get rid of AI. We're just going to realize that, oh, we have a lot of problems that we need to address as a species.
I feel
It happens every it happens every few hundred years.
Yeah. So what do you think it will be? Like, if you had to guess, if you had to like spitball, what do you think it would be?
What do you mean? What do
like,
I think it would be?
Like, so every generation essentially has had like this big thing that it's had to overcome. Like for us, it was like social media and getting the internet, and now like the next generation has the internet, and that's really like the only thing they've ever known. But like, what would be like the big thing that they have to overcome? Other than, I mean, I guess the only thing I can think of is like AI, I suppose, but I don't know.
I think AI's remnant, like a little ripple effect from our generation's rise of the internet. I think a lot of their problems going to be financial adversity. It's going to be something similar to like the Great Depression, though hopefully nowhere near as bad.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of money gets wasted. I'm not going to point fingers at like what side does what, but like a lot of money gets wasted, and that creates negative effects on the economy, whether it be from civilian wasting, private corporation wasting, government wasting. It doesn't matter. Like the waste builds up over time, and then all it takes is like one domino to fall over and everything collapses. Like the Great Depression was started because one man panicked and withdrew all the money he had from the bank.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how that happened, but I wouldn't be surprised at something like that. Yeah, actually, yeah. History doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it does rhyme, so I'm not really looking forward to that rhyme or whatever rhymes with slavery.
Hopefully slavery is never a thing we have to deal with again. I believe a lot of the, at least Western world's okay with the fact that like slavery is dead. I hope. Like,
yeah. It's to be. There we go. Had to burp. I wouldn't be surprised if it wouldn't be humans doing it. I wouldn't be surprised if some intelligent life came and just made us slaves. I could see that way sooner than see humans doing that again.
You mean like aliens?
Yeah.
I'm not going to dismiss the existence of aliens because I honestly don't know. We did have an ex-president pretty much claim that aliens were real. And the current sitting president, rather than completely dismiss that, said that he shared information he shouldn't have, if that tells you anything. But as to whether or not they're going to come enslave us, if they were going to, they probably would have already. We've been sitting here for millions of years. There's been plenty of opportunity for them to come down before we were even advanced enough to fire a bullet at them. And they didn't. Unless you believe in like the ancient alien theory, which, I mean, that's a possibility. I'm not going to dismiss that either, but very unlikely. Because once you actually start watching shows like that, you'll realize that apparently humans didn't even learn how to use the bathroom on our own. Aliens had to teach us.
I knew a little bit about stuff like that. I didn't realize it was like that.
Yeah, no, like if you actually pay attention, it's like, oh, we didn't build the pyramids because, you know, humans back in the day couldn't figure out that you can make a 3-dimensional triangle. Oh, we didn't build this wall over here because humans back in the day lacked the ability to carve symbols into stone and stuff like that. There was this one episode, actually, like now that I'm talking to an actual plague doctor, it was talking about the plague was manufactured by aliens as a form of population control. Yeah, it literally pretty much makes it to where like everything ingenious or creative came from the stars. The big aliens up there. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, maybe ancient civilizations, maybe, just because they've done stuff that's just like, whoa. But come on, guys.
I was about to say, you're taking away from taking a lot away from the indomitable human spirit to just say aliens did it. But then also it was like they could be waiting for us to get to a point technologically then to harvest us. And I was like, I can see that too, to be honest.
Oh, why wait till we're technologically advanced enough to harvest us? Like, it seems like it would make it harder on them. Like, granted, probably not by much, but resource wasting on a civilization that's capable of taking over another planet, like, that still has to be, like, maintained. Like, they have to make sure the cost, you know, has somewhere to go. Like, the benefit from it has to outweigh the overall investment.
True.
So, like, would it be easier to take over a primitive species that barely knows how to use a spear and just figured out how to use a sword? Or would it be easier to take over a civilization that can literally launch, like, tons and tons of nuclear weapons at you through space?
Well, I mean, but you also got to think about it like this, too. What if we get to that point where we can do that? We can send ICBMs to, like, Pluto and back with no issue. But what if to the aliens, that's still primitive? I mean, it would be like no difference, but I do get what you mean. There's like it'd be no difference, but I can see it.
It would be slightly more difficult.
Yeah, probably. We're throwing a lot of spicy rocks into stars. So.
I mean, yeah. I mean, even if they are like super technologically advanced, the odds of there not being a weak point to their transportation system is very slim. We are clever too. All it would take was for us to get our hands on a couple of pieces of their technology, and like we could probably reverse engineer it.
We are pretty good at that.
We do it to ourselves all the time.
Yeah. And I'd have a hard time believing that if something did come down and like tried to enslave us, I'd have a very, very hard time believing that we would just be like, yeah, okay. I feel like it would either be...
Yeah, no, we'd be fighting.
Yeah, I feel like it would be one of those, we're extinct, or... Yeah, like either you go away or die, or we become extinct. There is no in between. That's how humans are.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's probably part of the reason. Like I'm saying, if aliens wanted to come down and try to like enslave us, they would have already.
True.
Why wait till we're at a point to where like we could literally make ourselves go extinct?
Yeah. I was talking to somebody not too long ago about this too. But they had the perspective of they're just watching us, like it's actually just not worth their time. Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're just gonna watch and see what happens.
You ever hear about that tribe of people that live on an island and like people can't get close because they'll throw spears at them and like arrows and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What if we're that island?
Oh yeah, I could 100% see that. Also, like the amount of diseases they'd bring probably wipe out anyone on that island anyway. So I could totally extrapolate and be like, yeah, any diseases that they brought would bring it here and they'd wipe out everyone here. So
exactly. Like,
Oi, oi, oi.
if they were to bring a disease of like a bacteria or something like that that's like uses silicon as its base instead of carbon, I don't think our species could deal with that.
Yeah, no. Also, I think that
That
would be kind of
endgame
interesting.
for us.
Yeah. GG. Back it up, boys. I also think it'd be kind of interesting if we ended up meeting aliens and they weren't like a carbon-based life form, they were like a hydrogen-based life form somehow. And I just think that'd be kind of interesting.
Hydrogen would be a bit trickier. It'd probably be silicon based, honestly.
Yeah, more than likely, whatever it
besides
is.
carbon, that's like the next one of the more valuable elements that can be used for a wide variety of different things.
Whatever
Oh,
it is, I think it'd be
yeah.
kind of sick.
I happen to like be a know-it-all. I'm sorry, I'll shush.
You're good. So, look, it's like, hey, I'm here to learn. And if that's what you know about, that's what you know about. Like the only time I'll
I know a lot about phylogenetics as well.
Did you go to like college for that, or was that just something you decided to look up?
I like studying small critters and stuff. I'm a herpetologist well, actually, probably more of a zoologist at this point because of the wide range of animals I've studied. But like, I like studying small critters, their habitats, the way they interact with their habitats, how their DNA interacts with like different DNA. Like, right now, I got a experiment going on. Essentially taking different species of mice and having them breed in an enclosed environment and seeing how the DNA interacts with like different versions of itself, creating crazy results. Like DNA that hasn't touched in like a couple hundred years, if not 1,000 years, creating hybridizations with crazy color patterns, crazy textures.
But that's not going to turn into like something from the flood from Halo, right?
No,
Thank
absolutely
God.
not.
Thank God.
It's simple. Like, let's say I have a field mouse and a deer mouse, right? I'm not saying these two can breed. I'm just example. And I was to get them together and have them create offspring. What's happening is like there might be codom versus dominant versus recessive genes that are at play there that haven't interacted with each other in like a long time. So you could end up with like a color pattern coming through fruition that that pretty much is modern day like considered like functionally extinct, but now you can recreate it. That's essentially what I'm doing.
That's pretty cool.
It's not going to be like flood or anything. I'm not actually editing genes or anything. I'm just control breeding, essentially.
Okay. But you've seen that stuff for people like CRISPR or whatever, that people are going in and like editing the genes of their unborn children to give them the traits that they want.
Yeah, I don't think that's very ethical.
I mean, I don't know, but like, well, that also answers my next question. So obviously, you're not going to do that. Like, if you had the option, you wouldn't do that.
Absolutely not. I mean, I already have 3 children.
Yeah, true. That's true. You said you find that unethical. Look, I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong. I just want to know what is your argument for it? Your argument
My
against
argument
it?
for being unethical, it's simple. It's still like, I know people are claiming there's science behind it, but I've actually looked into it because I found it interesting. Like, I studied DNA and genes myself. How do you know you're not activating a dormant version of like a cancer mutation or something like that for like the late stage of the child's life? You know what I'm saying? You don't know any of these things. What if like you're actually like restricting the brain's ability to communicate with itself? Like, have you ever watched Split Brain, the Split Brain Syndrome Split Brain Syndrome videos? Like a way that they tried to get people to stop having seizures. They'd go in and like sever the brain's connection between like the left and the right brain.
Heard of the
How do you
idea?
know
I've
you're
never
not
actually
doing
seen
something
it.
like that?
It's kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't really know the long-term side effects of gene editing. Like, I know scientists are saying that like it's relatively safe and stuff like that, but nobody actually knows.
So I feel like this is
You know
going
how
to
I
be one
know
of those
nobody
things.
actually knows?
Well, I mean,
Show me an 80-year-old that has had their DNA edited.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. It seems like this is going to be one of those things where we won't know the worst effects or the worst extent of what could happen until it happens.
Too late. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's probably going to be victims from it. For all I know, this might be a perfectly safe thing to do. But I'm just saying, like, there is no evidence one way or the other. It doesn't exist.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So I guess you would. I guess you would be one of the advocates of let's just not even entertain the idea at all, just because we don't know and the risk is too high.
Yeah, I guess. If there was more research and study done on it, maybe in the future, but I don't think we're ready for it right now. Like, let's face it, like there needs to be more. Like, for instance, a lot of people didn't know the side effects for certain drugs that were prescribed to children back in like the 90s and early thousands for like depression and stuff, until guys started growing boobs.
Dude, it was like that for Ritalin if you had ADHD.
Yeah, like what do they call it? Gyno something or another, where like the guy would literally grow boobs because he was taking pills that he was told would make him feel better.
Yep.
It feels like this is one of those situations all over again. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And
there's history
I know
rhyming
you said
again.
history doesn't repeat itself, but it does rhyme, as you said. And like, you know, what rhymes with that?
Yeah, well, there you go. But we're at about an hour and 30, so I'm gonna ask you a couple final questions if that's all right with you.
That's fine. We were just kind of just chatting.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what I think. I call these an interview, but like, I mean, yeah, part of it's an interview, but a lot of it is really just like, well, let me just keep talking and figuring out what you like, and then talk about that, and then we ended up talking about aliens and controlled breeding and stuff.
I can literally chat about anything.
Yeah, I feel that. And also when we do a collab or something like that, I feel like doing something like that would be pretty cool too. I would like to learn a little bit more, especially about controlled breeding. It's one of those things that we were told happens in school, but we never went into like depth of exactly what it was.
I mean,
or how it works.
I have notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of like all my collected data.
Yeah, we'll do that for like a whole stream. We'll actually learn something. I think it'll be sick.
I'm not sure about showing you my notes, but I wouldn't mind showing you like some of the end results of my experiments.
Yeah,
Just
whatever,
for the fact
you can.
that, at some point, I do want to make money off of like my notebooks, which the potential for that is actually there.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, one of my last questions for you. Do you have any knowledge to drop on chat right now? It doesn't have to be specific, or it could be the most niche type of info you got. But like any knowledge you can drop on chat.
Any knowledge I can inform chat on.
Or anything inspiring.
Oi.
One of the most valuable lessons that somebody ever tried to teach me was if I wait on the side of the riverbank long enough, the bodies of my enemies will float by. Essentially, like, if you're patient enough and, you know, plan for the future, eventually you will succeed.
It's a pretty hardcore way of putting it. I like that.
Yeah, I've revised it to essentially short-term pain for long-term gain.
Hey, we like that. I don't know why I thought Lightning McQueen when you said that, but yeah,
Yeah, I don't remember where I heard that from either, but it was a different way of saying the old, you might actually enjoy the art of war.
funny. It's something that I've always wanted to read. I just haven't gotten around to it. And I know there's like an audiobook, but for some reason with the art of war, that's like an actual physical copy of a book that I want. And if I can get it in hardback, that's what I'll do. I don't know why I like hardbacks better than softbacks or paperbacks or whatever.
All right, so I guess the knowledge I can leave on chat is read The Art of War. It's worth it.
Oi.
It's a good thinker.
And from my understanding, it's not too long either.
Oh, it's not, but it's also very informative.
I'm with that. I'm gonna go take a look at that at some point as well. But UJC sir, I'm very glad I had you on.
Yep. So it's like an hour and a half chat.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel well. That means in 1 minute from now, it's been an hour and a half.
Oh, there you go. Jesus Christ.
This is actually very interesting. I didn't feel like it was that long.
Yeah, right. It did. Like chats like this never really seem to, and it's always interesting as well because like I'll look at the. It happens every time. I'll look at what we're at. That's at 20 minutes, and then I'll look at it again, and it's like 1:30, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh dear. Yeah, because I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I'm glad we did this, and I'm obviously gonna have to do a follow up in a couple months and see what's going on, see what all the prompts are doing. I'm gonna do that with everybody.
Couple of months. Hopefully, Generation 2 is complete.
Oh well, I mean, the only reason I say a couple months is because I kind of want to go in order of everyone that I did, but like I don't have to. But
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, but
No, you're good.
We'll go. Like we'll go from there. We'll go from there. But
Yeah, a couple months sounds like a good enough time period for me to like get a few things done with my prompting. Hopefully by then, like I said, I have Generation 2 completed. So
very true. And what Steel Bear said, yeah, I was about to say y'all should join the VC if you get invited to the clutch. That is, if you get invited, it's a very exclusive club. You need to know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, plug your
There's,
stuff.
like, there's like 4 or 5 people that if you know, you can probably get in pretty easily. But there is a vetting process. Like it might not seem like a vetting process, but it is happening.
Yeah. So, last thing, plug your stuff and tell the folks where they can find you.
Plug my stuff. Tell the folks where they can find me.
Mhm.
I'm JC92RM on Kick. It's the only platform I'm currently streaming on until I get the hang of streaming anyway. And I don't remember my handle for Discord. It's making fun of Diddy though. Hold on. I thought that meme of the guy asking his phone about the Diddy and then it responding was freaking hilarious. So I've made my handle about it. Let me find it real quick. Oh, at DIDLEJ 18625.
Well, there you go. And if you can't remember that, I'll put it in the description when the video goes live, and we'll go from there. You can
Hold on.
find him there. Also, your
I'm
X.
just gonna drop it in your chat.
Oh yeah, that too. Also, drop your X in the chat too, so everyone can go take a look at that
This
as
is
well.
the X.
Okay, cool.
I just dropped it in the chat in here.
There you go.
So yeah, so I guess we're done here for the moment.
Yeah, I just gotta, say bye to you. It was great while we had you. And I look forward to seeing
Oh, yeah.
your prompts, and hopefully that Generation 2 stuff comes out real nice, because I want to see what it looks like with my characters.
All right. I'll shoot it to you because I gotta go check on my beans and stuff like that. I'll shoot it to you after that.
All right.
And I'm really tired. I'm really sorry. I'm probably gonna have to cut this short. I've been having to water the flowers for like the past half hour.
No, you're good, man. You're good. But you have a good one, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, I'll chat at you next time. Feel free to hop in the clutch whenever, man. You're always welcome.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just got to get over myself. It's so difficult. I know.
All right, man. Catch you later.
Yeah, man. Peace. Hold on, let me get you. Let me get chat to boom. There we go. That is his X handle. So go on ahead and give him a look. It's funny. I thought I'd be back at like 4:30, but then I looked at my schedule and was like, oh no, he's actually here at 1:30. I was like, ooh dear. Yeah, so we had to go do that. So what's on the docket for tomorrow? Tomorrow I do want to try streaming before the actual interview happens. So that will be, what's today? What is today? Today's the 23rd. So the 24th. The 24th tomorrow we have Raza on the program, and hers at 1:30 p.m. EST. So I'll probably be live, hopefully around like 11 or something, playing some games, talking to you guys, and we'll go from there, and then we'll end it with that interview. So y'all have a good one.